Mark Geddis started cooking around 12 years ago in fine dining and busy high-end restaurants in Belfast, Ireland. Then he travelled and worked around the world where he learned about different cuisines and exciting new flavours. He headed the kitchen at the Tasting Shed in Cumeu and now works for Kiwi Fish while he creates his own restaurant. Kia ora, Mark. No mai hoki mai. Lovely to see you again.
Yeah, you too. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Welcome back to the Kouta, and tāhunei kei konei ngā taonga katoa Tangaroa. You've got lots of treasures from the sea here.
I've got a raw tuna salad, well, tartare. So it's going to be with pickled radishes, just like mixed herb, and then some rock melon in it, and then just as a garnish, we're going to puff black rice, give it a bit of nice crunch. Second dish is going to be baby John Dory, so it's going to be roasted, and then we're going to do a broad bean and garden pea salad with crushed walnuts.
Wow, it's all happening here. Okay, hea te mahi tuatahi. What do we need to do first?
All right, first of all, we're going to start making the pickle for our radishes here. All right, so I just want them cut in little wedges like that.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, if you can cut them like that,
yes,
that'll be
can.
perfect. While you're doing that, I'm going to make the pickle. Yeah, so white sugar, about a third of a cup, half a cup of vinegar, white vinegar, and then it'll be 1 cup of water.
Right. So could you do it maybe a day before?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's actually better if you do it in advance a day. You know, it becomes sweeter, you know. So, yeah.
Pēnei ia tata katoa, just like we all do with age, we all get sweeter.
Yeah. And we're just going to wait till this pickle comes up to the boil. Just going to cover all these, cover it with cling film in the fridge for about 30 minutes.
Nā reira ka tunua. Will this cook them?
Yes, yeah, well, so nice and crunchy, it'll turn them nice and crunchy.
Okay, kei te aro atu koe ki te hainane, what are you focusing on now?
Yeah, so we're going to do our puffed black rice. We're just going to fill up one pot with some canola oil. So what we're going to do, when the rice is ready, you just need to be quick. So when we're going to pour all the rice in there. Yeah, so you just need to be quite quick so you don't actually burn it.
Yeah,
So, yeah, that'll be it. And be careful when you're pouring that in.
Yeah.
And that will sort of soak up all the excess oil. I'll just pour that in there. Put some salt in there. So now what we're going to do is we'll cut the rock melon. We're not going to use all of this, so I'll probably only use a quarter. So basically we just want these cut in small dices. I'm going to chop the tuna now.
Ano nei he sashimi ne?
Yeah, so this is sashimi grade, so it's nice and pink. Yeah, so that's what you're looking for when you're banned. But yeah, I'm only going to use a small bit of this, around 300 grams, so which will be around that there much. Doesn't need to be tuna. It can be kingfish or trevally. Just make sure you have a sharp knife when you're doing it. Now we're going to chop up these chives and spring onions and coriander. For the dressing, 3 parts vinegar. So I'm just using a spoon. 2 soy sauce. And then 1 part sesame oil. So we're not going to use all this dressing, but it'll stay in the fridge for a while. Yeah, you won't need much of this, so just do a couple of spoonfuls. It's nice and sharp, and the vinegar will cook it, cook the tuna.
Aye.
Yeah.
Nā reira he mata tonu, so it's raw, but it's sort of is almost
Yeah,
cooked.
it's slightly cooked. As long as you don't let it sit for too long. Yeah, you don't want to overcook it.
How are you going to serve this up? Because it's all come together beautifully.
Yeah, so I'm going to put some of the tuna salad, 3 large tablespoons. Finish it off with the pickled radish and the puffed black rice and some fresh coriander.
He ika mata, he kai mate mata. That looks so gorgeous. What a combination of colours. Let me get some radish in there too. That's such an interesting, beautiful taste. Engari tai hoa ake he ika no kei te haere ake, te kuparu, but we've got to get on to the John Dory.
Yeah, so we need to eat this quickly and get onto it.
Well, if that's my job, I better do it. Eat quickly. Nā, me whakakai te uma, we need to turn the oven on?
Yes, so preheated to 200 degrees.
Right.
First of all, we'll prep these peas and broad beans. So in the meantime, I've got a pot of water on with some salt in it. So I'll do the peas and you do the broad beans just because
Tōku wai mari e hoa. This is like my favourite thing.
Yeah.
So satisfying. Kei te ahatia te wai makariri nei. What are we doing with the cold water here?
Right, so basically when we cook the peas, and then we're gonna chuck them back in the ice water, just cool them down quick enough so they don't overcook. So just chuck them in, and those will take about 2 minutes.
Ka hatia ngā kano nei, and what are we going to do with the nuts here?
So we're just gonna roughly chop these, and that will go in with pea and broad bean salad. With the peas here, you'll know when they're cooked because they'll start floating also. So we're just going to chuck the broad beans in now. So when the broad beans are cooled down, then we actually, there's another sort of bit of skin on them, so you need to peel those.
Yes. Ooh, go put the mawhakamutunga, so I got the last one out, and now I'm chopping them now.
Yeah, so just run the knife through it quickly. Yeah. I'll put those in there. I'd probably put maybe half that in. So now just a bit of olive oil and salt and pepper.
There is.
Just to season it up.
Rika nei au ki te whakamata. I can't wait to try this actually.
All right, so we're going to start on the Salsa Verde. So what we're going to do is just roughly chop some capers there, parsley, mint, and then we're going to add some Dijon mustard, a bit of crushed garlic into it, and finish it off with olive oil and sherry vinegar.
Kua ritenga mea katoa I tua tui te kupara, so everything's ready except for the John Dory?
Yep, we just need another tray, so we're going to cut all these spikes and the heads off.
He māmā ki te whakamahinga kuti, so easiest to use scissors, is it?
Yeah, so make sure they're sharp scissors. And what you need to do is follow along this line, because even though there's sharp spikes there that you can't really see, but you need to cut under those. We'll just finish off, pat that down, make sure it's dry. Because any excess water will make the oil spit. Do you want to season it with a good bit of salt over the top?
Te noni oriwai nei, so we are using olive oil now because it's...
Yeah. When you're cooking fish, you just want the pan slightly smoking, and that's it ready to go in. If it's any cooler than that, then you've got chances of the skin sticking, ripping apart. And cook that for about 3 minutes on one side, and we're going to turn it, and then we're going to chuck it in the oven for another 4 minutes.
Right.
That will be ready. Fish will be ready now.
Oh, kei te rongo, you can hear it.
So just going to get that back on the heat for a second. Add some butter. And you want to sort of caramelize that. Squeeze some lemon in.
Nā te reko te aho te tiri e hoa, that skin looks amazing.
Yeah, nice and crispy. So you just want to baste that. Yeah, and that's it.
Ka pehe tō whakakotahi e nei kai reka katoa. How are you going to bring all these beautiful ingredients and kai together?
For each plate, a couple of tablespoons of our pea and broadbean salad there. And then we're going to set the fish on top, pour some of the Salsa Verde over it. Then we're just going to finish off with pea shoots, just as a nice garnish.
Me whakairi whakaho tēnei ki te pai ahua. This has to go on Instagram. That just looks so good. And now we get this crunchy.
So what you want to do actually, because there's bones in it, so you want to like peel it off the bones. Yep.
Oh, like that.
So you aren't cutting into it.
Get rid of that. Get a bit of skin in there. I te kōrero koe mo te pata, te mahi nui a te pata, it is buttery and delicious.
Yeah. And the John Dory actually cooks very well on the bone, so it keeps in a lot of juices.
Crispy skin, but really nice and...
juicy inside,
Yeah, and so that's why it's perfect. As you say, kei warawari o, kano nei, and the nuts, then just sort of bring it all together.
Nice crunchy.
Crunchy. As you did with both dishes, there's texture. Tāwara, tāhua, hunene hoki, all these luscious flavours. Tēnā koe hoa, thank you so much.
Yeah, pleasure. It's been a pleasure.
Hey, don't stop eating. I don't want to stop you eating. Or myself.